Hey, this is Bug Powder Dust. Thank you for joining me for episode 6 of my Prison Architect playthrough. And we are at the stage we're just filling up the shop before we have the grand opening event, and also for the gymnasium as well. And I'm thinking, because we don't have any visibility in here, we're going to need some CCTV. If I can find the cameras, which I can't. Got it. Nope, I did the wrong one. CCTV. I'm going to put it there so it kind of swivels, that's sort of in the middle, so it's swivel that way and that way, so that works. Alright. Speed things up a little bit. Just have a quick look on the intelligence. I'm really keen to get some CIs, but we still can't do it. Not yet, anyway. Alright, so the shop appears to be stocked. They only need somebody to let all out. However, I think now we're at a situation where we can open it up. We can open up this fence completely. Doesn't seem to be any harm in that. Yep, it's all good. Let's do that. Demolish walls. Bloop. There you go. Just seems to be a little bit quiet. Let me just increase the volume. It just seems to be a bit quiet. It's better. Alright. Okay, about Luther appears to be in solitary. Nope. Don't appear to be able to recruit you either. Oh well, never mind. At some point we'll be able to recruit somebody. I'm thinking though, what we need to do down here, we need to increase this in size before we actually need to do it. Just a little bit. Alright, cool. Now, the other thing we need to do, we badly need to move the pump, the water pump and the power up to here. Now, thank you for the suggestion somebody made saying you should lay down the pipe work ahead of time, which I think is a really good idea, so thank you for suggesting that. The electrics are more or less in there already. I just need to stick in the pipes. So if we just get the pipe work in, just do that up to there, then we can move that at night when everyone's sleeping. Oh, there we go. Good stuff. Shop is now open. So we have put people to work in there. Good. Then people can start spending their money, their hard-earned money. And they've got a lot of it. $58, $57, $21, $6.90. I think one of these dudes, is it Titus, has got, yeah, $809. That's ridiculous. How do you get that much money? Now, both our dogs are sleeping. It's not ideal, if I'm being quite honest. Anyway, right. So let's start to make these cells down here. This is where it gets quite expensive, but we will actually make the money back in due course. So, trying to work out how to do this. Best way to do this is I'm going to do. Yep. All right, let's do the doors as well. Doors. Jail door. Always put jail doors on last, because otherwise they start locking, and then the workers can't get past them. You'd think they go round, but they don't always, which is a bit strange. There you go. I know in RimWorld you could just click on that and say build copy. That would be very quick, but sadly that's not the case in this game. Never mind. I can hear metal detectors going off a lot. Let's room that as a cell. So when we copy it, we clone it, it'll do the lot. Alright, cool. We'll do one of those and we'll clone it, and that'll make things much quicker. Everyone getting busted. There we go. It's finally done it. Oh, this is what I was waiting for. Potential CI. Now we're in business. Now we should be able to find out what Zibarov is. It's for his benefit. Honestly, Zibarov. Right, great. So what do I do if I click on him? And where does it show? There we go. Recruit informant. That's what I was waiting for. Escape attempt. Interesting. There we go. Recruited. Beautiful. So we see here Sean Luther, coverage 10%. So I'll just explain quickly what this means for those of you who don't know. Coverage means this is his knowledge of what's going on in the prison. As he's in for longer, his coverage improves. Okay, so 10% is not great. He'll let you know about 10% of all the dodgy stuff that's going on, where the contraband is, who people with question marks next to their names are, really. So that will improve as time goes on. Suspicion is how much the other prisoners suspect him of being a CI. If this gets too high, he'll get shanked. Now, at any point I can activate him, he'll get brought into the security wing, and then he'll spill his guts. Not literally, but just tell us where contraband is, you know, in whose room, and also it might tell us what Zibarov's his traits are. So that's where we stand. So this is really good. Very happy about that. All right. So that's been completed. Fantastic. Speed things up a little bit. Come out to the end of the day. That's done. As soon as I go to bed, I'm going to move the power and the water. Alright, here we go. So, objects, not objects, doors. I'm going to put jail door on there. I'm going to clone that all the way along and let my workmen start building that. I see. Anyone spot the mistake I've made here? He can just go do 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 out the door, which is not locked, do 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 do, all the way down there. Yeah, that's not great. I think he thought about it. Okay, that's not wonderful. Let me just remedy that situation. Staff door on there. Staff door on there. Once the door's on, I can mark this zone as staff only, but until that door goes on, I can't, because it's obviously it's all part of the same kind of flow. Oh, right, okay, so in comes everybody else now. Put that on quickly. There we go. Right, so now I can mark this zone as being staff only. There you go, perfect. So we shouldn't have a problem with that now. So I can just undo that. Okay, cool. Metal detector's going off again. Oh, found with a dangerous fountain pen. That's Luther, that's our CI again. Dude, what are you doing? Anyway, everyone going for the evening meal. Luther going for his 11% coverage now, you see, but there's no suspicion, so this is good. Okay, need to hook up the CCTV, connect to CCTV monitor. Okay, good. And okay, we can now clone this. Before we do that, let me just have a quick look at this. Is there anything here we need that we haven't got? Micromanagement's being done. Education's ready. We did that yesterday. Armory I'll get to in the end. Tasers are really quite useful, but I don't think I'm going to have the spare cash. This is going to eat up, doing this is going to eat up quite a lot of my money. So let's do this quickly. Clone. What am I cloning? Clone the brick. No, I'm just cloning this section here, aren't I? So that's going to go that. Need to be careful with my mouse placement here. Alright, so that's eaten up quite a lot. What I'm going to do is I'll let the workman do this and then move the power and the water. Hopefully they'll be able to do it before the night is over. Oh, this is, yeah, draining my coffers. Okay, everyone in the beds. Good. The land of Nod. So that's happening quite quickly. I'm gonna do this now. Let's move the water pumps. Hang on. Double click. Stick that up here. So how much I need to have? 1, 2 gaps around. 1, 2, 1, 2. Put it there. and then big pipe leading up to this, like so. Alright, good. Thing's huge. That was pretty painless. Okay, cool. Good, let's do this one now. So you need to have one, two spaces on either side for the capacitors. Let's put that there. Power's going to go like that. There goes the power. It's so dark. That's going to trip things out because obviously we don't have the capacitors moved. Double click. So that one can go. Didn't double click it. Yep. Is that double clicked? No. Double click. That didn't double click. It's a little bit fiddly. Very fiddly, in fact. My double clicking kung fu, double click foo is not. Oh, come on. Have I got them all? I think I've got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I didn't put that one on the diagonal, but that's okay. See, it's kicking out again because it hasn't got the capacitors, but these won't take long to be installed. And I can just switch it back on. There you go. Nobody was any the wiser. All done by 4 AM. However, I'm keen to search the cell block. Ah, we got a problem with water. Ah, it's not plumbed in, is it? Oops. Can I just connect it there? Should be able to. No, I found some poison. I don't think I have to connect it up to that. I'm pretty sure we don't. Drugs. We need to get this done before they go for their shower, if I'm being quite honest. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Phew. Issue averted. That could have been a bit of a problem. Alright, good. Okay, now let's get back on with the utilities here. Okay, this is not ideal. Now, I remember... Now, what was I doing here? Yeah, because I think I had small pipes. It wasn't enough, so I had to build large pipes. But these are now very much... We don't want this at all. We need to replace these with small pipes. But I can't do that without taking these out first. So if I run small pipes along there, and I'm going to deconstruct, dismantle utility, this, and deconstruct that as well. Just have a look at that again in a minute. Oh, let's see if these guys want to come and join my informant army. Yes, they do. Mr. Philpott. Fantastic. So we got so Mr. Philpott knows a little bit more about the jail than Mr. Luther does. He's got 21% coverage. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull him in. I think let's call him. Hang on, yep, and I'll show you how the system works. So informants, I'm going to activate Philpott. He'll now get picked up and he'll get brought into the security office. And this is where he spills his guts. So now if we say intelligence and performance, this will now tell us if there's any contraband in the jail that I need to know about. And it looks like there actually isn't. It's interesting. Or, oh no, there we go, sorry. No, my bad. I was on the wrong tab. So what he's telling us is that we've got... Oh no, that's where it was found, sorry. No. It is under this. We'll see it under this tab. If he tells telling us about anything in the jail, it will show on this screen here. And clearly we don't have anything. Now, do we know what Zibarov is? Where is Zibarov? Where is the Mr. Zibarov? Can't see him. Was he in the cells? There he is. So we still don't know what Zibarov is. That's fine. So we will deactivate him so he can go back, do his thing. And no one's going to be any the wiser. So Zibarov is still a mystery. Okay. Alright, back to utilities. Alright, so this has been disconnected completely, so that's not great. Let's connect that up like that. And let's connect that up to there. Now all that can be deconstructed as well. That is surplus to requirements. It'll save us a few bob moving forward as well. But what this will do, we can then put in large pipes down there. Yep. And let's dismantle. Need to be a little bit careful with this, that we don't dismantle the electricity. But we'll fine tune that when we get to it. Meanwhile, we need to connect these up to the pipes. So, how much money we got left? 14,000. Okay, and we need to slow things down a little, but we can keep it running. Let's go with the walls again. So we're going to do that and that. That's not going to be a cell. No, it is. The door's going to be down here. Hang on a sec. We are going to put a jail door on here. A small one. So the guards can come through. But they can't. So this will be a cell. This door's going to go eventually. Alright, so back to objects. Actually, let's mark it as a room. Let's mark it as a cell, and then that will show us the objects that we need to put in the room. Which is a bed. So we mark it the same orientation as that. Bed, toilet, and door. Oh, I was going to do it till the end. I'll just do it now instead. Just quicker. Alright, cool. Let's go. Alright, so everyone seems to be showered, fed. The heat is coming down. 7 prisoners up for parole. Yeah. Let's do this quickly now then. See, I'm reading it off here, by the way. 7 prisoners up for parole. That's half the prison. They're going to get angry if they don't get a parole hearing. So let me just sort this out. I need to move this door. So have a quick look at parole. So parole is 5 by 5, which is it's that, isn't it? Let's make it 6 by 5. Yep, let's do that. 6 by 5, we're going to put a wall like that. Going to put a door in. Wait a minute. We're going to put a visitor door for the solicitors, and we'll put in a visitor door there as well. This door can be dismantled. Now, what does parole need in it? It needs a visitor table. That's actually pretty straightforward, isn't it? So let's sort that out. Visitor table or visitor booth. It's significantly cheaper to do that, isn't it? So we'll put the prison on away from the door, I think. Okay, we have a power issue. We have a power issue. Is that too much? Nope. There's a connection problem. I think I might have disconnected the... Yeah, when I did dismantle utility, it disconnected it from here, I think, as well. So we just plumb that back in. And we'll fix that in no time. This isn't being used down here anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So they only go through one metal detector. When they come out of here, go through one metal detector. I don't particularly like that. I'm gonna change that, because metal detectors do not have a 100% success rate. They get false positives, but also false negatives. So let's stick another metal detector in here. That's objects. There you go. That'll have to be connected up to the juice. Alright, cool. There we go, working in the shop. And that will take care of their need for luxuries. So it's going down in due course when they have spare time. I need to factor that in actually. Let me just make a quick look. Where's the regime? So they get quite a large block of free time at the start and the end of the day, where they can go here and buy stuff if they want to. The rest of the time, people are working. Okay, so parole set up. That can be. I'm not entirely happy about prisoners being in here cleaning. Well, they do come to visitation, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility that they come here as well. That's alright, that's fine. We got one in. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to set up. I can't remember how I did this now. It's through here, isn't it? Programs. That's right. Parole. Locked. Why is it locked? I need prison policy. Oh. Prison policy. Prison policy. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, that's a bit of a drag. Okay. Well. Oh, the dog found something. That sounds interesting. Let's go and see what that is. What did the dog find? Yeah, okay. That's very naughty. Where's the situation with stuff being found? Well, okay. I'm kind of keeping an eye on it all. The metal detectors are pretty much picking up the tools, but there seem to be weapons floating about that we haven't picked up. So that's something to keep an eye on. Alright. Oh yeah. So the informants have still not learnt a great deal more. That's alright. Now what was that sound? Right, so prison policy is being researched now. 4 hours of in-game time. Was that to the yard? Oh, that's interesting. So when they go to the yard, they are allowed to go to the gymnasium as well. That's new. I didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. Good to know. So I'm glad I put it next to the yard then. That makes an awful lot of sense. Okay, cool. Right, there's phone taps going on. There's people being stuck in. Well, he's a CI already. Phil Pot. Arranged a few hours ago. See it? See? Zibarov, ex-law enforcement. Told you. I told you. Now we know because we got the CIs and also we got the phone taps. So that has uncovered the fact that Zibarov is ex-law enforcement, which means we have to put him pretty pronto. I'm surprised he's lasted this long into protective custody. Which means he has a really happy time down here on his own. So I'm going to have to make this a little bit interesting for him. So let's connect that up with some pipes. So this is his future. There he is. Here he comes. I appear to have a gap. There's a gap in the wall. Guys, there's a gap in the wall. What's that about? Alright. That can now be done. Zibarov's in there, so Zibarov's going to have all his needs taken care of. So food and that situation is done. What I'm tempted to do is create a yard for him. Let's make a fence out of grass, stick it out here, just so he has availability to get to a yard. We're going to give him a door as well. He's going to need a common room where he can just kind of chill. Does it have to be a certain size? No, just has to be indoors. Alright, and let's zoom in here so you can have a chair, this wooden table. You can have a phone booth and TV. Sure, why not? So that's something for starters. Let's get the yard going for him as well. Yard. He's stuck inside. Idiot. Guys, I'm stuck inside. Help me out. Oh, deconstruct it then. Deconstruct. Oh, someone's coming. Everyone's stuck here now. You guys, crazy. I might actually lock that open for now. Right, utilities. Let's get some pipes onto the toilets there. Going to be along here. All the toilets are going to be along here as well. How much are you down to? 9,000. All right. Ah, that might be prison policy's been done. Yes, it has. Okay, so we can set up parole now. So let's set up a program for parole hearing. Start. Is that what I need to do? 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. parole hearings. Can I change that? How do I change that? I don't. Ah, there we go. Can I move that? Yes, I can. When do they eat? When's the eating? Eating is 9 a.m. So really I want to do it 10 till 12. That works for me. Alright, 10 till 1. That's fine. Okay, cool. At least they now get parole. That's going to keep them happy. So I'm happy that's done. That was quite a big thing to get done. Let's go with all that. That doesn't need to be there anymore. Alright. 9,200. That's a considerable amount of money taken up, decking out this new wing. I'm also going to stick on a jail door on there. We need to get some more prisons in, start making some cash. What I could do is, if I don't have the money to finish this, I can just let half of this be open. So let's get the showers in, and at least then we can open it up and get some prisoners in, which is better than nothing. So let's get in the... Where are the blocks for the showers? I'm not seeing the shower... The columns. That's it, shower pillar, that's what I was looking for. So put one there. I suppose one there can't hurt, can it? And then shower head. Oops. Turn it around. Okay. Drains in all the doors. I should have done that when I was doing this earlier, but I'll do that as part of the clone, so that'll work. Alright. And we need to mark the rooms as showers as well. Hang on. Yes, I just haven't installed it yet. Cool. Oh. Okay, that's been lined up to do, so that's fine. Shower. Knock that off. Yeah, we need the juice. We might have to run that along, so it's going to run out of power, run out of pressure at some point along there. So I'm concerned having these so close to the outside with no fence. I have to run a fence along on the perimeter as well before we get people in there. Like so. All right. Then when that's done, we'll get the workshop. Well, the workshop really needs to be next, doesn't it? But I need to watch my cash flow. It's a little bit tender right now. I think we need to get some flooring down as well. Like that. Oh, well, 5 AM. I didn't do a sweep, did I? Hang on a minute. Where's our 15th prisoner? What? That's... Where the hell's he gone? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. We're missing a prisoner. Hang on. Dude. You, dude. Get in here, dude. Is that just a fog of war thing? What the hell's going on? Has he escaped? No. Is he somewhere else? Is he in... not solitary? Oh, I'm concerned about that. Oh, no, sorry. Of course he's in protective. Of course he is. Oh, had a heart attack then. Right. Electrical cable. Put that across there. Make sure we get electricity everywhere. Oh, I think the TV needs some electricity specifically. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay. So getting quite a lot of contraband by the looks of it. Interesting. Okay. Smuggled. See, there's a lot coming in through visitation. Right. Okay. I think we have to leave it there. We've come to the end of the episode, but we've managed to do the big things I wanted to do, which is move the power of the water up to there, get the parole in, start work on this second cell block, which will finish next episode, and start getting more prisoners in as well. And we finally found out what Zibarov is, and as I did expect, he was ex-law enforcement. Quite how he's not been shanked yet, I think, is because we've only got a few prisoners and we've got guards everywhere, so that's probably why he's kind of survived, but that wasn't going to last forever. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do leave any comments or any suggestions. Or everything is always much appreciated, especially because I'm still a bit rusty at this game, as you may see. Anyway, there we go. Have a good weekend. Speak to you soon. But for now, this is Bug, pulling the plug.